Thought I'd find Meg here. Have to tell you, Dusa, your job seems really stressful here. It's a big house. You have to tend to the entire thing?
Oh, well, most of it isn't so bad at all. But ever since Cerberus tore up the lounge, I guess it's been a little hectic getting everything back to normal like before.
I'm not sure it was ever normal around here, but I'm sorry I created work for you. Cerberus tore the place apart because of me. Though maybe I can help you patch things up.
Don't say that, Prince. Cerberus knows better, and besides, you have your job to do, don't you? And I have mine. And I will do my very best at it. Just wait and see.
And she's off.
Hey, boyo.
No thanks.
Ah, little Hades. I was certain you'd the wherewithal to thin the ranks of the betraying river-denizens who fled my surface seas to your father's domain. I bid you good fish hunting forevermore.
The power of the sea. The heart of the underworld.
Lord Poseidon offered you his blessing, it would seem. He can be rather boastful and belligerent, exhibiting the most unattractive manners of your father and Lord Zeus alike. An acceptable decision.
Had enough?
Uncle Poseidon blessed you, didn't he? To think that big fat oaf is your own father's brother. I'm told to be respectful near him, but it's hard.
Time to hunt.
Aren't you a sight?
Hey, sir.
Why, Prince, you being serious right now? Is that from me?
You deserve better, Sisyphus. This really isn't much, but maybe it'll help you while away the days, nights, whatever time it is.
You know, Prince, it's been good not having to see those Fury sisters quite as much lately. The main one, what's her name? She's on your case now, isn't she?
You mean Megara? She's on my case, all right. Under strict orders not to let me out of Tartarus. I guess that means you've got yourself a break. About damn time they gave one to you, sir.
You got it.
Cheers, mate.
May you get out of here this...
I bet Electo's next. Guess not.
You've really done it, Zagreus. My sisters have returned. All three of us now share the same assignment.
Is it wrong of me that I'm somewhat honored to have garnered the attention of the Erinyes?
Oh, I would say it's very wrong of you indeed.
Something's amiss.
Death approaches.
Barely caught up with you here, Zag. You must have had a little help from Hermes, I suppose.
You wretches are coming with me.
You're fast, I'll give you that. That's all of them. I've got to hand it to you, Zag. You're easy to track down. The shades of Tartarus are beginning to fear you even more than your Lord Father.
Oh, they won't fear me once they get to know me.
I'm not so sure about that. Even I'm beginning to fear you, I think. Seems I don't know you as well as I thought.
Good for the health. Hear me on my authority. It's high tide. Charon's shop. Greetings, Charon. Look at all that coin. Hey, Charon, I'm in Asphodel now, aren't I? I'd always heard this was some flower-covered meadow-type place, not such a terrifying hellscape. Couldn't agree more, mate.
It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity.
Athena's power. That ought to keep me going for a bit. Have to say, the barge of death is never late. Lady Aphrodite.
Oh, what is going on down there, dearest? I thought for certain you would make it out, but seems that nasty place has kept you grounded, hasn't it? But don't despair, and you take heart, won't you?
Love and loss.
Did Artemis manage to locate you already, boss? She's pretty good at that, I have to say. I'm faster, but she's fast. She's pretty fast, all right.
Hermes, send me on.
You must take pleasure in having to fight against me, Short One. I too have come to look forward to it, even if I end up falling to your strength.
Oh, I was going to say I'd much prefer we settle this more amicably, couldn't we? Perhaps I could interest you in a fine bottle of nectar. Ambrosia, even.
No, thank you. These battles are enough. Besides, you won that ambrosia from us, fair and square. Enough, Short One.
Got you, Asterius. Olympus, I accept this message. I feel fabulous.
What is it, stranger? You again. I told you to stay clear of me. Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go and tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here.
Just checking up on you, sir. I'm indebted to you, Goddess, for all that you and your side of the family have done for me.
Well, it simply isn't in my nature to allow such offerings to go unanswered, noble cousin. In turn, I wish for you to have this, with my compliments.
Lady Athena, thank you.
You brandished the eternal spear we call Varotha, so then it wasn't lost during the war. A magnificent weapon in deserving hands.
Divine protection. Time for the main event.
And where do you think you're going, fiend? Thought you might scoot right past Asterius and myself without a fight?
No, on quite the contrary. I've been under no impression that avoiding conflict is an option here. So say your piece and let's get on with it.
You, hell's spawn, shall not traverse that gate behind me whilst my compatriot and I equivalently live and breathe. Prepare for death.
That'll teach him.
Good.
Hello, supportive shade. Another satyr sack. Now back to Cerberus. Olympus, I accept this message. No love without pain.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
I can go. Made it. I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
My brothers and my sisters and myself, we too wanted to slay our parents. The Titans. Bastards. And worse.
And you succeeded. Chopped up some of them into many tiny bits and sprinkled them throughout the pits of Tartarus so they can't regenerate. Or so I hear. Inspiring, really.
We had no recourse at the time save to collaborate. Developed a specific plan and saw it through. And the Titans. You think me cruel, yet know nothing of cruelty. But here, you want something to hate, then have it. What shall it take for you to cease with this madness?
You know exactly what it's going to take.
Picked up their scent.
Artemis, this hunter's well out of your league.
All right, taking the shot.
We're not finished.
Not yet persuaded to go back, I see. I shall see you back at home. How dare you?
Yes. By my father's name. Faratha shuddered just now.
Thus having somehow vanquished his own father, the grim god of the dead, defiant Zagreus is finally set free to seek the hidden place in which his long-lost birth mother resides. How shall that all work out for him? Alas, it is as yet too soon to say. Pretend, for now, that the Lord Hades absolutely clobbered him.
Please, everybody, hold your applause. What's the good word?
Whoa. Oh, hi. I'd ask you how it went, but since you're here again, I guess I know already, huh? Oh well, just come on in.
Cheers.
What? Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
It's not an empty gesture, then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
What are you worried about, Than? You've never given him a reason not to trust you.
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
Oh, how could he? You are late, boy. Have you any idea what time it is?
No. Wait, what? I just vanquished you in single combat, and that's all you have to say to me?
Vanquished me? Nonsense. Don't you think I would recall such an event?
You can't be serious. You're going to pretend as though it never happened.
Everything is as it always was, and so shall it be, until the fates determine otherwise. Or until our ongoing underworld renovations are finally complete. Whichever comes first.
Guess I'll keep fighting you just for the sake of it, then.
Have you no better way to pass the time?
Orpheus, forgive my bluntness here, but I have to ask. Why won't you sing? You were a legend, mate. Our court musician.
Why, it's that I've lost my muse, my friend. It isn't harder to explain than that. Have you not had such moments in your life where you had lost the will to chase your passions?
I suppose I have, yeah. But recently I found my drive again. And that's why I have to get out of here.
And I am truly happy for you, friend. Alas, I've had no luck in my own search. Not that I'm searching any longer, so I'll just be over here, okay?
And so, who else is there to be depended on? You are a trusted overseer, Megara. Your station is no accident, and there is no one better fit for what you do. I urge you to look inwardly. How you approach your work is vital to the end result.
Thank you for the advice, Nyx. I don't know what I'd do without you. Or what this house would be if not for you.
We all do that which is within our power.
Not my business. What's for sale? Here's what I caught lately. Pleasure doing business. Contractor, work approved. Whew, it's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
Blame yourself for that, not Cerberus.
Here's the fee. This ought to make the lounge a little more presentable, until Cerberus wrecks it again.
Finally, you cleared the mess you caused.
A prophecy's appeared. Prophecy fulfilled. Hello, Mira. All right, I'm ready.
Think you can take me, boyo? Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
I'll keep that in mind, mate.